Good afternoon, everyone. I am in Ecclesiastes chapter 5, and we will be reading from verse 1 to 10. And it says, The vanity of vows. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil, but not rash with thy mouth. And let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God, for God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few, for a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hand? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also divers vanities. But fear thou God, the vanity of riches. If thou seest the oppression of poor, and violent perverting of judgment, and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter, for he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their hurt. But those riches perish by evil, travail, and he begetteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor which he may carry away in his hand. And this is also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit hath he that hath labored for the wind? All his days also he eaten in darkness, and he had much sorrow and wrath with his sickness. Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life, which God giveth him, for it is his portion. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him poor, to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of God, for he shall not much remember the days of his life, because God answereth him in the joy of his heart. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. And it says here, money and the abundance of material things do not give life meaning, and thus cannot bring real happiness. In general, the honest working person who comes in after a good day's work, sleep peacefully, while wealthy individual can't sleep for fear for some calamity or mistake on their part, which cause them to lose everything. But even if they do not lose anything, they will take nothing with them when they die. It is sad that so many people work so hard for an abundance and possession, when it is much better to lay up treasures in heaven. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. May the blessing of the Lord be upon you in each and every way. Amen.